Hey everyone, and welcome to our Shopespot Help Center. Today we'll be looking at adding services to your business solution. So for those of you that offer specific types of services, whether it belongs to a plan, whether it's a service on its own, whether you want a client to request a service, make a booking for a particular service or an appointment. We'll be covering how you go about doing that from your dashboard today. So I think let's get straight into it. The first thing you would like to do is log into your partner dashboard. Once you've logged in, you'll go to components, you'll come to vouchers slash services, and you'll notice that there are menu items here that relate to services. The first thing you want to do is to keep track of all the services that you've got. You can view all services. And this will show you all the services that you have on your site. What you'll see is the information about the service running across here. And you'll also see a little clock. As usual, the little pen with the notepad is the edit button across the entire Shopespot platform. And if you want to delete a service, you'll click on the X feature. If you want to add a service, all you'll do is go to vouchers slash services, and you'll go through to add voucher or service. So if you click on that, it will take you through to the screen where you'll be able to input all of the information that's regarding your service. What I think is, for the purposes of today, I just want to show you a service that's already added on, so you'll have an idea of what a completed one looks like. And how we're going to do that is when we're viewing all the services, just a little hint or a tip or trick is that when you go to view all services, whenever you click on the edit function, it's always going to take you through to the same page that you would use to create it. So you're not going to see anything different here from creating as well as adding in the service. So the first thing you're going to do is add a display name, which you want the service to be displayed as, and then the summary. So here is where you'll put the details of the services that you have on offer, and the detail that describes this particular services. You'll be able to add that in here. As you can see, very easy to use control panel. Think of this as sort of a ribbon or a toolbar that you would have in your other applications that you would use, like Word and PowerPoint and emails and stuff like those. The shortcode, like we covered in the video for the vouchers, it's always good to actually keep that in line so you can identify that down the line. But if you have a different way of doing it and identifying stuff within your organization, then feel free to follow that as well. This tells you that it is a service, and this is what's going to be displayed as. And if you have a support number for your service, whatever that contact telephone number from a support perspective is where you'll go and add that in here. So that's a really cool thing to have, and we'll get to that now. So when somebody goes in and they request or sign up for a service, and they're coming through to request that particular service, or they want to make a booking inquiry or book an appointment for that particular service, depending on what that is, they'll get an automated email as soon as they sign up for that. So here is where you can actually type out or lay out the communication that you want to go to the client. And Shopespot again has done it again, rather, by making it actually very easy for you. So you can put in your free text. There's no coding or development required, remember. So you'll see this little thingies here. That's in brackets at service support number and at request number and at username. It's simply, what it says is, you don't need to do any coding, you don't need to do any development. So if you are typing out an email and you go hello and you want to greet that particular user personally based on the username that they've created when they logged into your site, you can actually make use of all the shortcodes here. So just to give you an idea of how that works, and we could go here, warm regards, and just make sure you've got your grammar and your caps and all of that in place. And here we want to greet them or end this off as maybe the name of your business, the name of your website, and that type of thing. So as opposed to typing all of that out, you would go at site name. So when they receive the email, it'll be a fully fluid email. It'll even give them the service request number that's been generated automatically by the system. It'll display the support number, which is the one that you've entered in here, and it will end the email off by however you would like to end it, and include your site name once you got the shortcodes. So there's quite a few shortcodes here that you can use, which will make it that much easier for you to get that communication out. From a service booking perspective, if your service requires an appointment, all you'll do is toggle this on. When your user gets in, they'll be able to choose a date and a specific time based on the time frames that you've set, and we'll get to that just now. If you want to show prices for those particular service, so if they're paying per service, this is where you'll switch that on. And if you want them to inquire also, so give the client multiple options, maybe they want to get more information about it, you can actually switch on an inquiry button for that as well. This is where your booking times come in. So if you are available from 8 to 5, you'll actually put those in here, and just by entering the hours and the minutes, or the booking per time slot. So if you want to go with the time slot for booking, 30-minute bookings and that type of thing, the system will take care of that for you. From the promo membership type, this is very similar, if not exactly the same, like what we saw with the with the plans, with the vouchers, is that you could have a service that's linked to a particular subscription plan or membership plan or anything of that sort. So you could, at this point in time, tell Shopespot, hey, Mr. Shopespot, I've got this particular service that I'm creating and it has to be included as part of a plan. So from here, you'll highlight on the plan field, you'll choose the plan that this product or service is available to, and then you'll go and select that. As you can see, the service is part of the test plan. If you don't want that to be included, where anybody can go in, sign up for a particular service, pay for the price, and have access to that service on-demand service, then that is where you'll go with the excluded item. Here you'll put in your price. Let's just leave it as 1 because it's a demo, and you could put the limit to whatever the limit is for that service for the person to be able to use. Right? So that is the limit feature, and if that service is linked to a particular brand, you can go ahead and link that to any of the brands that you've created on your site already. We have quite a cool video that shows you how to go about creating brands, and also if you go further down, you'll be able to select the country, because if you want to have this available only in certain countries, that's where you'll do it. The promo button text is basically what you want to have in that text. So it could be buy now, it could be subscribe now, it could be request now, whatever it is that you, from a business offering perspective, feels a good fit, that is what you'll go and add there. Your thumbnail is what your client will see when they get onto the page and have a look at that service. And this is the thumbnail image that you will have here. So here, when it comes to the bottom, you've got terms and conditions. Now, terms and conditions is absolutely key. As with any service that's being offered, you want to lay those out to your clients actually up front, so you don't want to end up with a whole lot of queries and stuff after the fact. So this is where you'll lay that out nicely. Make sure all of the T's and C's are in there, and at any point in time you can actually switch on the service or you could switch it off if you prefer. We'll get to the page URL now, and here is where you add your meta titles and your metadata so that search engines actually bring you up when people are searching and using particular keywords that you have in here. So just because we made a few changes, I'm just going to click on update, and whatever changes we make happen real time on your site, as is with Shopespot. And here what we can do is have a look at what that particular page with that service is going to look like. So we'll go to the view page, look at the URL, the image and the thumbnail is here, as you can see. We turn this on so they could request that now, and they can also send you an inquiry. If we switch booking ons, they'll be able to come in and make a booking. This is the description that we put in. As you can see, my spelling is not of the best today, and all of your terms and conditions that you put in will show here as well. So basically, in a nutshell, that is how easy it is to create a service. And thank you for watching. Please feel free to like. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video, and stay up to date with all the latest tips, hints, and updates from Shopespot. Thanks for watching and have a good day.